What's up, y'all? Welcome back to 62 Beer Reviews. Today we're checking out another beer from Lyric Brewing out of Denver, Colorado. This is their triple dry hopped Entertain Us Hazy Triple IPA. Look at that can art. I mean, come on now. Nirvana, Nevermind, obviously inspired this beer. I love that. Lyric does all these lyric inspirations for their beer names. Entertain Us, being from Smells Like Teen Spirit, from Nirvana. Listen, I am a huge 90s alternative grunge fan. Huge vinyl fan. If y'all don't recognize, if you watch my channel much, you may see some records swapping out here every now and then. Nirvana's Nevermind. I don't have the album. That needs to change soon. So I don't think I have any Nirvana. So that really does need to change. One of the best albums all time. One of my favorites out of the 90s. 90s alternative grunge. One of my favorite styles. So I'm super stoked. Super stoked to check out this beer. Love this can art. Probably going to be saving this can. So I'm going to show that off here for a minute. And then we'll dive into the beer. Comes in at 9.8% ABV, brewed by New Image Brewing out of Wheat Ridge, Colorado. So this is contract brewed at the moment until Lyric opens up their spot out there. Not too much other info on the can here. Sometimes they mention their hops. I do not know the hops in this one. Let's see, what else was I going to say? Oh, beer comes courtesy of Michael. He sent out a big old box of some Colorado beer recently. And this is the last of the Lyric brews that we're checking out. So super excited to check this one out. I think they brewed this up for their anniversary this year. So check it out. Heard good things about it. The can does say, they'll come off or not. It says April 7th. I think that's wrong. Michael, correct me if you watch this review, but I think he was saying this mislabeled. This was brewed. I think their anniversary was like late May, early June. So I think we're right around 2 months old. Find out. Triple dry hopped. I'm not too worried about it. Usually like to age my beers when they're that heavily hopped. Dive right in. Yeah, this beer looks nice. Looks pretty much like the other two. Maybe a twinge darker orange, but no oxidation color at all whatsoever. Half finger of kind of off-white. Off-white colored head. Not too much of a head there. It is a triple IPA. Maybe that's factoring into it. Beer is glowing. Looks really nice. Yeah, let's dive right in. Check out the aroma. See how this triple dry hop action is going on. Ooh, this smells tropical, but also citrusy. Yeah, huge orange, maybe a little bit of like a mint. So that orange mint combo. Some a little bit of ripe, nearing overripe pineapple. This smells juicy as hell. I mean, it smells really nice. Maybe a little bit of stone fruit, a little apricot. Yeah, a little bit of a green note, a little herby. Like I said, with that mint. Yeah, super citrus forward. I get tons and tons of orange. So it smells really good. Let's dive in. Cheers. Thanks again, Michael. Yeah, I think we did. Yeah, that's nice. I think we did good waiting, letting this age for, I think, because we got the beer mail from Michael 2, maybe 3 weeks ago. I'm glad I waited a little bit because it's just the ever so slightest bit of this hop burn going on. Very, very slight. So I feel like if we had this super fresh once we got it, it definitely would have been present, but it's really not there at all. So I'm glad. I think this is drinking fantastic right now. So straight on medium body. You know, you're getting into triple IPA territory. You are in triple IPA territory. So I'd like to see it just a little bit more full bodied, but there's tons of flavor going on. Ever so slightest bit of a bitterness, like orange pithy, even like a tropical, like what I would imagine, like the rind. Is that called a rind of a pineapple? Um, what that would be like. So maybe even leaning towards. It's weird because it's got this like overripe pineapple, like sugary sweetness going on, but it's also got this underripe pineapple thing at the same time, kind of blending together. So I'd be interested to see what the hops are in this. I'll put in the description if I find out what they are. But I mean, if I had to guess, there's some kind of Citra Galaxy mix going on. Could be totally wrong, but that's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. Pretty soft mouthfeel. Yeah, so if that body was just a little bit more full bodied, this would be freaking insane. But I mean, the taste and the mouthfeel are there for sure. Really good beer. Really, really good beer. I don't know if I like it. I think out of all three, I liked Prophet's Rage the most. That was really good, right up my alley. Super solid. But this is right there too. Definitely leans a little bit more on the sweeter side. It is triple IPA. Kind of expect that nowadays. We just reviewed a triple IPA from Treehouse that was not sweet at all, and I like if I could get that with every triple IPA, I would. I think it just depends on your palate. Depends on what you like. You know, some people like their triple IPAs a little bit sweeter, and I mean it's hard not to get that. You know, you're getting into that higher ABV range, so you kind of expect it. So I think it's impressive when you can dial in those triple IPAs without that added sweetness. But this is not overly sweet in any ways. You know, first triple IPA that comes to mind is the Zool Fidens collab that we reviewed last year. That beer was super over the top, sugary, candied fruits, candied apricot, um, and that's just not my vibe when it comes to triple IPAs. So this is like a mix of that and that Treehouse beer that we just reviewed. So I dig it. It's good. It's really solid. If it is canned in April, I mean, super impressed being at 5 months old, but there's no way it does not drink like that at all. So I could maybe see a little bit of New Zealand funk hops going on in here, but just not quite. Like there's a little bit of earthiness going on, but it doesn't lean New Zealand to me. So if I had to guess, this is some mix of American and Australian hops, just because there is a little bit of a tropical note for sure. Super solid beer, man. And I mean, again, show off that can art. Come on now. So triple dry hop version of this beer. I think they do a regular entertain us. I could be wrong. Um, just seeing if there's any other info we missed on here. I don't think so. But super cool can art. I mean, the name of this beer, everything about it, I dig. So, Michael, thank you again for sharing this. Really dug all three of them. So, super excited to see Lyric. Excited to see some newer breweries doing well. It's always fun. So, I wish the best of luck to them and hope to check out some more beers from them sometime soon because this was really solid. So, if anybody's had this one, if you've had Entertain Us or the triple dry hop version, Let me know down in the comments. We'd love to hear what y'all are thinking about Lyric. I don't think they're getting outside of Colorado at the moment, but I see quite a bit of people trading for them. I think they're worth the trade. They're super good. I wouldn't trade too much for it. In any way, it's not the best triple IPA that I've ever had, but it is super tasty. Love the taste, love the mouthfeel. Again, bump up that body a little bit, and you got a world class IPA. So, super fun to check out. So, I'm going to enjoy the rest of this. But thank you all for watching. Michael, thanks again. I will see you all next time. Cheers.